warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rizky Putra Pratomo. I'm proud English language education. I'm from University Pancasakti Bekasi. I will to show my presentation about introduction to linguistic pragmatics. And first, pragmatics. Pragmatics is study of aspect of the use of meaning in language that depends on speakers, receivers, and other features of the context of speech, such as the following: the pragmatic meanings of words and grammar as used semantically, except in context. In each situation, the various listeners in the conversation determine the most meaningful word based on other clues that will lend the subtext of meaning. Linguistic studies that study the contextual meaning behind an utterance or the meaning created when an utterance is uttered. Pragmatics does not only study in the inherent meanings of the morphemes, words, process or sentence used, but also studying the context when an utterance is uttered. Pragmatics pay attention to time, place, who is speaking, and to whom the utterance is directed. Of pragmatics. Number one, pragmalinguistic. Pragmalinguistic is the study of the general condition of language communicative use. Pragmalinguistic can be applied to pragmatic studies aimed at linguistic goals, where we consider the special research provided by a language to convey certain elocution. Elocution is a way of taking action in something. Pragmalinguistic has a close relationship with grammar. Number two, sociopragmatic. Sociopragmatics is the study of local condition, or more specific local condition regarding the use of language in the local community. It is more specifically since that the principles of cooperation and the principles of politeness vary in different cultures, in different social situations, among different social classes. In the word, sociopragmatic is sociological boundary of pragmatics. So, it is clear how heavy the relationship between sociopragmatics and sociology. Number three, pragmatic trait. Pragmatic trait is study of the relationship between things or symbols and their interpretations. Pragmatics of the relationship between language and context, which is the basis for the explanation of language understanding. Pragmatics is a study of deixis, implicators, presupposition, speech acts, and aspects of this discourse structure. Pragmatics is the study of how language is used to communicate, especially the relationship between sentence and the context and situation in which they are used. Pragmatics is the study of language and functional perfection perspective, meaning that this study tries to explain aspects of linguistic structure by referring to non-linguistic influence and causes. Pragmatics example. Pay attention to the sentence below. Number 1. I just met the old Irishman and his son coming out of the toilet. Number 2. I would I would have thought there was room for the two of them. Number 3. No silly. I mean I was coming out of the toilet. They were waiting. Pragmatics and language functions. The field of pragmatics in linguistics is starting to get the attention of research and language experts in Indonesia. This field tends to study the function of speech or the function of language rather than its form of structure. In other words, pragmatics is more inclined toward functionalism than to formalism. This this is an accordance with the notion of pragmatics put forward by Levinson. Pragmatics is the study of language use or language studies and functional perspective. That that is, this study try to explain the structural aspects of language by referring to non-language influence and causes. The main function the main function of language is as means of communication. In communication, one purpose or one function can be spoken in various forms of speech. For example, a teacher who intends to ask a student to fetch calls at the office, he could choose one of the following narration. Number 1, bring me some child. Number 2, there is no child here. Number 3, the mother has child. Number 4, oh no child. Number 5, there is no child here, huh? Number 6, why don't you want to take child? Pragmatics definition. Number 1, a branch of linguistics that examines the use of language, lingual units in use. Number 2, context-bound language studies. Number 3, studies meaning in relation to speech situation. Number 4, a branch of linguistics that studies the structure of language externally, namely how language units are used in communication. Thanks for watching this video. I'm sorry for my words. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.